A book in a bottle. That's Natalie McLean's theme for this segment. And this is a gal who knows her grapes. She's the author of Red, White, and Drunk All Over, and also Unquenchable, which is now out in paperback. So you have to suggest a pairing for your book if people are to give that for Christmas, Natalie.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, Unquenchable is a very flexible book. It goes with all wines if you're thirsty. But I've chosen the Liberty School Zinfandel because you're at liberty to drink anything, but this is a terrific wine. It's great for meat lovers night, pizza night, or if you're watching, the 6th rerun of Miracle on 34th Street. Whatever you need to get through this holiday, that's your wine. Here's your book when you want to escape. But I love these sort of book and bottle pairings.
I think this is fun, especially because it shows that there's that much more thought put into it. Even if you're the one who did the thinking for all of you, that's okay. People are appreciative of that.
Happy to help.
Everything, there's a link on our website to Natalie's website, so you'll be able to write down all of the titles and then go shopping. But Peter Mayle, who's known for A Year in Provence and so many other books.
Yes.
Tell us about his new book.
Absolutely. This one's called A Vintage Caper, and it's sort of like a mystery, and it involves an expensive wine cellar in California, and some thieves do the ultimate heist. They are able to steal his entire cellar contents, and it's a great story. I've paired it with Rosé from Provence. That's where I met Peter for the last chapter of Unquenchable, so it all sort of fits together. I love his books, though.
Oh, well, it must have been such a thrill to meet him.
It was.
You can read about the meeting in the book, as we said. Now, this is
Alamos Malbec from Argentina. This one's only $14. It's a great bargain holiday wine, and I've paired it with Laura Catena's Vino Argentino, I should say. She is actually the daughter of the owner of the winemaker. She now makes wine herself. Fascinating story. She's an emergency doctor in outpatients in San Francisco. She's also the VP of exports, and in her spare time, she has 3 children.
Okay, now she makes everyone feel like an underachiever, but raise a glass to her and read her book.
Absolutely.
If you can find the time.
Exactly.
Now, this is
Monty's Cabernet Sauvignon from Chile, and I've paired it with Tom Standage's A History of the World in 6 Glasses. He does coffee, tea, beer, wine, all sorts of different drinks, but I've chosen Chile because it represents the international burgeoning of wine and how we can taste around the world these days. There is always a story in the glass, and I think it's a wonderful pairing.
And so many of the French grapes that became so famous then.
You're right. Like Carmenere, their signature grape is Merlot from Bordeaux. The plantings were taken over to Chile.
Moving along, since we're covering a lot of ground and pretty well the whole world in these 2 segments with Natalie, we have one last bottle because we talked about this Pinot Noir earlier.
Yes.
This is
Ménage à Trois. It's got a naughty name, and I picked it deliberately for MFK Fisher. She was one of America's greatest food writers. She mostly focused on food, but she did have some musings on wine, and these are the collected works. Now, MFK had an appetite for life, for men, for wine, for food, so I think this book and bottle pairing is just perfect. And again, as you mentioned, I put them on nataliemclean.com because I know we've gone through a lot of books here.
A lot of information.
And the prices of the wines, they're all very reasonable for holiday entertaining.
It's great of you to do everyone's Christmas shopping, Natalie. Is it ever tough for people to bring you a hostess gift of a bottle of wine? I mean, there's an intimidation factor, I'm sure.
I do think it's the thought. That may sound like I'm opting out here, but really it's, if you can wrap a story around a bottle, that's so much better, and here, all the better with a book.
And so often you create memories around, or you'll have a certain tasting. I mean, you've actually written books on it, but if you enjoy a certain wine in a certain place, you then take those memories home or share them with whomever. Always a pleasure. We'll have Natalie back again soon to illuminate more of the grape.
Thanks, Leanne.